Can we talk about how the most famous song of all time used to be considered the worst song of all time? In fact, this song was considered to be so awful, the record label refused to release it. And we're talking about the original version by Leonard Cohen. In fact, Mr. Cohen had to take it to an independent label just to release it. And guess what? It did absolutely awful. But here's the crazy part. He had been writing this song for over 5 years, but he's not done with it yet. In fact, Leonard keeps going, makes it longer, changes the lyric, adds a couple more verses. And he just so happens to play this version live for another artist. And that artist loved the song so much he asked to record it. So Leonard Cohen sends him over 15 pages of lyric, and John Cale decides to take his favorite parts and put them into one song. And can you guess what happened? It was an absolute failure and was released on a random Leonard Cohen tribute album. But here's where it gets interesting, because a random lady ended up buying that album, and that random lady had a house sitter who was an aspiring singer-songwriter. See, this writer randomly stumbled across this random album and decided to randomly play it, and he loves it. In fact, he loves it so much, he decides to make his own version. He decides to randomly perform it live in a tiny bar. It just so happened that an executive from Columbia Records was there. He was so amazed that he signed Jeff right then and there. So Jeff recorded his version of Hallelujah. And can you guess what happened? Hallelujah! It was a complete failure. But this song was different. But people wouldn't discover that until 3 years later, where the late and great Jeff Buckley decided to go swimming in the Mississippi River. And he disappeared. His body was found the next day, and an autopsy revealed he accidentally drowned. And even though Jeff had left the world, his songs didn't. In fact, his songs started to become more and more popular, but not right away. Not a cry that you hear at night. In fact, it took 9 years for this song to even chart. It's not somebody seen the light. And 2 years after that, the song finally went platinum. It's a call and it's a broken hallelujah. And what was once considered the worst song of all time is now considered the greatest song ever created.